From the Qstunna325's God of War entry mother loving 7. So you already know what it is, what we do, what we've been doing on this mother loving journey so far. I know y'all like, yo Qstunna, I know you were gonna be really consistent. Yo, where you been for like almost the past 2 days? I've been on that graduate stuff. The homie is now your homie Qstunna is now a college graduate, so all that stuff. I was tired. It was an early day. It was a long behind day. And by the time I got back, there was no way I was streaming, bro. There was no way I was coming back home and streaming after that. I was like, yo, not doing that today. I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna be a fat dude, and go right to sleep. So that's exactly what I did. What's up, Pal Weezy? Oh, it's not, sorry, I was just, seeing what's up. It's a homie. What's my plans for the week? Probably checking in with the JOB. So I'll let you guys know on how that's going and how streams are gonna go. Cause that's gonna be a very big learning experience. I'm not gonna say that you guys aren't gonna get no content. You guys will. I don't know if it's gonna be as free flowing and as much as last summer, cause I'll be gone for hours, so we'll see. So I'll just adapt stuff by how the day goes, how tired I am, and etc. And all the stuff I have to learn and then be on top of and know how to do. So we'll see. We will see. Right now, that is all new stuff that I'm very unsure of at the moment. But you guys will get updated on how content will be going as far as YouTube and Twitch go. So I'll try to do my best to be ridiculously consistent as possible. But I do have a life outside of YouTube. I'm not doing this full time. I'm not getting no cash for this. This is all just, hey, I would like to make cash doing this, but I'm having fun. Cause I know some people are like, oh, you just money hungry and da. I know that gets told to a lot of YouTubers as they like advanced early on, and I'm still, you know, small YouTuber and all this stuff. But I know people are gonna say that, like, yo, you just a money hungry dude and this and that, and you should be giving me content every loving day and this and that. Bro, I got life outside of YouTube.
No, give me a moment.
And even though I do watch a lot of YouTube content, and I sometimes do feel that way with like a bunch of YouTubers that I do like to watch, I look at it from their standpoint as well. They got lives as well. Whether you got kids or not, you got a life. And even a YouTube creator, as much as like viewers and myself included like to watch a bunch of YouTubers, you gotta realize, yo, they got a loving life. Even though when you do become a YouTube or a Twitch creator, which I think Twitch is doing a lot better stuff than YouTube at this moment, cause YouTube is going wild. I'm just trying to be I'm being optimistic. I'm still using this as a big platform. But if they just keep going down this weird behind slope, I still do YouTube, but hey, gears might switch. And it might be heavier on Twitch. But for right now, it's alright. I'm just be honest about stuff, that's all. But YouTube's cool. It's just they're doing some really crazy stuff as far as what I've been hearing from different creators and stuff like that. And Twitch ain't perfect too. They have their problems and stuff like that, but not with what's been going on with YouTube as of late and stuff like that. You know, people's channels getting shut down, and it's just ridiculous. And I know when you get into an internet, you know, kind of thing, whether it be YouTube or Twitch, and you're making a channel, people are expecting you to drop content like every loving day. Upload a video 2 or 3 a day. But on top of that, and it's something that you signed up for, so something you should be held to a standard, but I don't think you should be like this crazy content dropping loving machine where you don't got no life. Cause you're trying to put out all this content every loving day. I'm looking at it as, yo, I'm a person at the end of the day, and as much as I love being a YouTube creator, doing all this content, and a Twitch creator and stuff, hey, you got life, whether you got kids or something. I think some people are a bit more understanding if you got kids and this and that, but even if you don't, people gotta live life. That's why you got some people who don't upload till 11, 10, 12, maybe later at night. Why? Because they might just got off their second job. They might just got off their first job or something like that. So, just try to be a little more understanding as a viewer and whatnot. And that includes myself, even though I'm creating content and whatnot on YouTube. That includes my loving self. Because although, trust me, I wish some of the people that I watch could just upload a bunch of stuff. I do understand that they got a life. They're humans. And as much as they love making content and whatnot, just like me, they gotta live and enjoy themselves as well. Both on and off YouTube, on camera or just doing what I do. Nobody's seeing my face right now, but hey, you getting content. Alright, that's enough of my little rant for right now. Or, you know, just my whole feelings on a few things in life and what's going on. So, if my upload stuff get a little slow, it's cause, look, I'm trying to adjust. So y'all gonna have to give me time to adjust to this stuff, cause stuff is finna be different. And then in a year or two, I'm gonna go back after I clean up a couple classes, have my grades right, to go back for graduate school. So if stuff, hey, you just get slept on Saturdays and Twitch for a bit, hey, that's just how it's gonna have to be until I can figure out a balance, get a schedule down, this and this and that. It's just what it's gonna be until I get it figured out. Alright, but that's enough. I know it's like mad boring. I know y'all probably like, yo, just hop in the game, but I understand. Just felt like I'll let y'all know. That's all. Ain't trying to lecture nobody or nothing like that, but hey, I feel you should be as real as possible when it comes to stuff like that. See, now when this happens, it means whatever you're supposed to do is supposed to be in this area when the whole bar is yellow. But I remember the last time my son was like, yo, this is too hard for you, you can't do it, like, period. There ain't no way you're doing this. And I was trying, and try as I might, I did not mull of and succeed. So to be honest, I am like not too sure about how to go about this, but I definitely wanted to give God of War its just due. I know some people who have had this game since it first came out probably beat this game like 2 weeks ago, because they just went to story. They might have did some exploring and stuff, but I had, during a week or two ago, I had way too much going on, so I was like, yeah, not gonna, don't got time for that right now. But yeah, it definitely happens. And what's going on gaming wise? Probably like a week or so ago, people have been having like, apparently Walmart in like Canada or something. I do have to go back and double check on it, but I remember from watching like various YouTube videos, like there's a whole big gaming convention, whether you know about it or not. This might be like, yo, why is Steve even talking about this? I already know what it is. But if you are into the gaming community and stuff, there's an event that's once every year where Microsoft, the gaming division, which is Xbox, Sony's PlayStation 4, and Nintendo Switch, which they normally would do their own like treehouse kind of thing and ditch E3 and not really do E3 like that, but now they're getting more into the E3 scene. They are now getting more so into the E3 scene, but whenever E3 came around in June, they would be like, yo, yeah, we're just gonna do our treehouse thing later in the summer, and that's our kind of conference. But basically, the big three basically come together and show off their new games, do surprise reveals, and everything like that. And with the E3 leaks, games from Nintendo Switch. Possibly. It's not, everything's not set in stone, but like games from Nintendo Switch leaked. Games from Xbox One leaked, like Gears of War, Forza 5, what Sony was doing from different companies, like upcoming games that aren't even announced yet and whatnot, got spoiled for a lot of people, and spoiled from a lot of companies that they wanted to do like gigantic surprises, be like, yeah, I wasn't expecting Sony to do this, Xbox to do this, or Nintendo. So yeah, everybody got hit with leaks. I have to go back and update you guys on that. I don't know every single thing offhand or whatnot, but I do know a few. Those were for Xbox Ones, the games that I did let you guys know. Sony did have a lot of plans, possibly originally going with what they were going to do for E3, but now it's going to be 4 games. I'm pretty sure I know what 3 out of the 4 is. One being The Last of Us 2, Part 2, or Last of Us 2, as I'm just gonna commonly refer to it as. That's gonna be there. They're probably gonna talk about Spider-Man. They're probably gonna talk about Days Gone, which has gotten delayed, and that was supposed to be out this year, but it's delayed into 2019. Hopefully they get the game out before The Last of Us 2 comes out, because if they don't and Days Gone gets for some reason released anywhere around The Last of Us 2, that game might be something that could be on slept on Saturdays, and not because it's a terrible game or this or that, but because that game is going to get eaten alive by The Last of Us. That game has become like a game in its own right. It's very story driven, it's very on its characters, the visuals are great, which is typically what you hear a lot of people talk about when it comes to PlayStation games, Xbox One games. Shoot, I'll even throw Nintendo into that, but they, like, when people talk about Nintendo, it's more on like fun, what's in the game, stuff like that. For some reason, you hear a lot of people talk about how good the story is and stuff like that. I love story. I love story. I love a pretty game. I love a dope behind game. But I just wish that more people talked about, well, they do, but I don't think they talk about it as much as like how much fun they had with the game, possibly as a Nintendo game. I've kind of been noticing that they do tend to focus a lot more on the story, which I freaking love story. Some people might not care for story at all. They're just like, look, I just want to play the game, that's all I care about, forget the story, this and this and that. No, I like having good graphics, I like having a good story, I like having good gameplay. I'm not just trying to touch one little button and I'm sitting there for like 3 to 4 hours touching one little button and that's the whole mother-loving game. No, I want a game that's gonna be fun, that has a good story, because I like stories in my game, I'm not gonna lie. I think that's a crucial part. He says we don't know he doesn't know why we're still here, and honestly I don't either. But yeah, I like having all 3 You got good graphics, cool, but graphics ain't everything. Story, word, and is the gameplay fire? Is it fun? Am I going to even come back to this game after I beat the story, whether I'm streaming the game or not, and have a good time with it, other than just run through this game one time? Okay, I got all I wanted out of this game, I'm trading it in. Alright, boom. Next game to come on stream, next game to come on Twitch or YouTube. Okay, boom, done. That also plays into how good the game is. Will you even come back to this mother-loving game, or is that thing a one and done kind of thing? Once you're done, you're good. I think that's a very crucial aspect to a game that will get hinted on if you have like a super in-depth review, but